So you're looking for more information about GS Partners and whether or not it is a legit company to join. Well, I want to thank you first, before we get started with this review, for visiting my video. My name is Chad Allen, and I want to help you find value. And if you find value in this video, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share it with your friends and family as well. It is my goal to give you an honest review, one that will help you to make an informed decision about whether or not to join GS Partners. But before we get started, I want to let you know that I am not giving financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And anything you hear in this particular review is for educational purposes only. So with that stated, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now I'm on the Swiss Valorium Bank website, which is also gspartners.global. Okay, so GS Partners is associated with Swiss Valorium Bank. And Swiss Valorium Bank is the financial arm. It's the blockchain. It's the whatever you want to call it. It's the way that is bringing companies and helping them to finance through GS Partners. And GS Partners is a marketing arm that is helping these companies to reach more people in their blockchain. So, and I hope that makes sense, but that's basically, the gist of it. And a lot of people, when Swiss Valor Bank first came out, there was some accusations that GS Partners rebranded itself as Swiss Valor Bank. Now, Swiss Valor Bank has always been in the plans, for this particular company. If you know anything about this company, you know that it's actually started in 2013 with GS Bank. And GS Bank, over time, because they wanted to develop the blockchain and the metaverse, 3 years ago, started that part of their company. And so GS Partners is that marketing arm, and it has, there's a blockchain and there's a metaverse that's all associated with this particular company that you're doing business with. Now, Swiss Valorian Bank also has a debit card. They have other services that caters to professionals and businesses alike. So when you'll see this as we go deeper into this review, and I'll show you exactly where you can find certain information. Okay, so Swiss Florian Bank. People often wonder, is this really a real bank? Because I never heard of that bank before. I don't know what that bank is all about. And what I want to do is I want to let's make my bubble a little bit smaller, and I'm going to put it to the left, and I'm going to go all the way down, and I'm going to show you exactly where to find the information that you need to find to know that Swiss Valorian Bank is indeed a real bank, and you're dealing with a real company that is giving out real solutions to businesses and professionals alike. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make my bubble a little bit smaller there. I'm going to bring it over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way down. So you see here they got their cards, and then you keep scrolling down. You got their services, digital banking, finance, corporate finance, custody, trading, credit solutions, all that good stuff. These are their partners, some of the partners that they have. GS Bank, Gold Standard Group. Then you got GSBD Swiss, Swiss Value, Leading World, G999, and many others. Okay, so their whole thing is to bridge the gap between the digital economy and traditional banking. And one of the things that, as we're getting more into the GS partners, is that they want to be, one of their mottos is to bring communities together in order to give them access to multiple sectors and industry opportunities. And they would do that through what they call certificates. And these certificates that you purchase can also be loaded to help give you a cashback reward. So we're going to see that in a little bit. But first, as we go down, I'm going to show you where you can find the information that you need to find about Swiss Valorum Bank, GS Partners, but mainly Swiss Valorum Bank being a real bank, and where they are registered, and what uh, all the member numbers, all that stuff that you need. Okay, so if you go down here where it says legal, right here, legal. Okay, so I'm going to click on legal at the very bottom. And then here you can see all of the information that you need about the bank. Okay, so here you know that they are called Swiss Florian Bank. It's the technology and finance in real time. Swiss Florian Bank Limited, and it's a class private banking license, and they got the license number here, the registration number here. And they list it as Forex market, electronic wallet payment processing provider. It has all the stuff down here. You know that they are registered in the Republic of Kazakhstan. Okay, and then all this information here. And you'll find that with this company, they are actually involved with, they're in over 100, I believe over 160 countries. And so they had to be very tight with the regulation, because there's a lot of different jurisdictions and whatnot. So there's a lot of, so they use certain regulation companies like SkyGround to help them stay in regulation, with those particular countries. Now, in the United States with the SEC, the SEC has been going after a lot of companies, especially like crypto type companies. And they're going after these crypto companies for one reason or the other. So, doing business in the United States is, you really got to be on your toes, and you really got to be, really have to be in compliance with the regulation. And what one of the companies that they are associated with, SkyGround, that is exactly what they do to make sure that they are in compliance with every single jurisdiction that they are a part of. So this is something that's really, really nice to know, that one, they are indeed a bank and they're registered in Kazakhstan, but also, in the countries that they're involved in, they are in compliance with those particular jurisdictions, so that so that there always be they'll always be able to run as a business within those particular companies. Okay, so you see, you can read everything here if you want to. There's all kinds of information that you can read. Okay, so I'm gonna bring myself back over here. All right, so actually, I'm gonna bring myself back because I want to talk a little bit more about some of the things that you might hear about this particular company, and I just want to get it out in the forefront because I think it's important. And because one of the goals is to have an honest review with you, and to give you the good and the bad as I have researched it and seen it. Now you'll do like your research. You type in GS Partners, and you'll pull up information about various topics, right? And so when you come to these different bloggers and these different YouTubers that are out there, there are some that really don't like GS Partners or the owner of GS Partners, Joseph Height. For whatever reason, they have a sour taste, and as I was really contemplating it, maybe it's because of what happened with Carrot Bars. Carrot Bars was a company that Joseph Height actually was, you know, giving money to the owner, allowing him to borrow that money, like 3, 4 million or something like that, in order to try to get the company on the right track. Well, after the second quarter, what happened was Joseph Height pulled the funding, for that company, because nothing was getting changed, nothing was happening. There was no movement with Carrot Bars, so Carrot Bars went down. And so when Carrot Bars went down, people start calling it a Ponzi scheme. They start calling it a scam. All this, stuff that's out there, and they began to blame Joseph Hype, for this. Now, if you know anything about Joseph Hype has multiple multi-million-dollar companies, and of course, you're not gonna, as a company owner, you don't want to associate yourself with things that are going to make you look bad. Well, he did have that one bad investment with Carrot Bars, and that has followed him, throughout this whole process. And so people have concerns that, that anything that Joseph Pipe is involved in, it might be a Ponzi scheme, or it might be a scam, or anything like that. And I've done all of this research myself, and I've seen these particular things. And but what really made me trust this particular company, GS Partners, is how vast it is, and their track record of actually paying out their weekly payback rewards. And for a company that's been around for 13 years, and this particular part of the company, GS Partners, being around for 3 years and having a consistent basis of paying, uh, having a good track record of paying their payback rewards, through their certificates, really shows that this company is here for the long haul. And so, one of my good friends, shared this with me. Yeah, of course, I was quite skeptical myself. It took me a long time to really uh, grasp it and understand it, and then, and putting aside those things that all the negatives that you're reading, and and so that really helped to make me understand, hey, what they're saying is not really correct, because you really have to go to the source to find out the real information, the truth about, certain things. And so when I read some of these negatives, from other from these other people, I immediately think that maybe you were part of Carrot Bars, because maybe you just, had a negative experience, and you want to blame Joseph Pike for all this stuff, when it wasn't really his fault at all. But yet, you want to put the blame on him, and because you invested in Carrot Bars, you lost a lot of money, and then you are writing about it, and and falsely claiming that it was all his fault, when it really wasn't his fault at all. And then there's other companies that, because GS Partners has decided to take a more of a network marketing type approach. So a lot of people call it multi-level marketing, but it's network marketing is the name now. And because of that, there are other bloggers out there, because it's a network marketing, they immediately attack it as being something that is not legit. And I'm here to tell you, I've been with other network marketing companies, but what they always talk about, because they're so against multi-level marketing, that they attack every single company that is network marketing, pretty much, and call it fake, scam, whatever. And so when you understand that, and understand where they are coming from, and for whatever reason they must have had a bad experience, then you understand that they are heavily persuaded toward one position. And so, as being someone who's been involved with network marketing and being and meeting up with people who are quite successful in network marketing, I could tell you that network marketing is one of the best uh, opportunities out there to get yourself ahead. It's just that people, they don't know how to market themselves properly, and so that's what happens. And the same thing is with here. You got to learn how to market the product so that you can be more successful. And one of the other things that you will often hear is that Canada sent out a letter saying that GS partners is not registered to do business in Canada because securities, blah 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 blah, all this stuff. Now they did send out a letter for Swiss about Swiss Florida. They're not allowed to do business as a security. Well, you will learn that what Swiss Florida offers are not quote unquote securities, as some people always try to claim that they are security, which is not true. You know, and I don't know why they say that, but they say that. And if they were doing business that was not legit, they would have been out of business a long time ago. A long time ago they would have been out of business. So again, when you read these negative comments, then you understand maybe there's something they're misguided, they have misrepresentations or whatever. Okay, so now I got off that soapbox, and so let's continue because I want to get that out of the way, so that you would totally understand the different viewpoint, because you're gonna find that information anyway when you are doing your research of the company. When you type it in, you're gonna read all the negatives because that's really more like on the top of the page. And so I read all of that, but when I read a lot of that, I my mind was thinking, well, what are you getting out of this? Why are you being so negative? What are you supporting that you are making something like this to be a negative? And on the other side, my friends, stuff like that, say, hey, you should really get involved with this. This is really nice. This is really good. It really works. That kind of thing. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, but this, and this. And then I realized that, Swiss Florian Bank, GS Partners, is not uh, traditional finance type stuff, right? It's not traditional banking. It's not the traditional way that we know how to do business. Because what GS Partners does, it as a marketing arm, what Swiss Florian Bank does with the blockchain and with the metaverse that they created, the Lydian world, is these things that it's a completely different type of ballgame. And when you have the metaverse type stuff like the Swiss Florian Bank offers, then you know that there are companies that are coming in and wanting to get into that metaverse. And so what we're going to do now is that we are going to go. I'm going to show you how to register if this is something that you want to do. If someone showed you with this, go to their affiliate link and register through them. If you don't have a a um a person to register with, I would be more than happy to be your partner in this. And you can do that by going to prosperwithchad.com/blockchain. That's prosperwithchad.com/blockchain. Okay? So prosperwithchad.com/blockchain. And the link will also be below this video. Okay, so I'm going to lessen my little circle here, and I'm going to bring it to the side. And if you're looking to register, then you'll go to the top right corner here. This is the link, okay? And then you're going to hit the register button. And the process is quite easy, but you want to make sure that you put everything exact, okay? So if you have a sponsor, it's going to be pre-filled for you already. Okay, and then you just fill out the information here. Okay, yeah, with you know, your first name, middle name, last name, email address, phone number. You want to create a username and a password, and you want to confirm your password. Okay, and then you got to say that you're not a robot, and then you hit the register button, and then there you go. All right, now we know. So I'm already registered. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and log in. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the main page here, and I'm gonna hit the login button. All right, then I click on the I am not a robot. It won't take long. All right, we're gonna bring that over here. So this is typically your login process. And then you're gonna hit the sign in button after you put in your email and your password. And then I set up two factor authentication. So I will have to go to my phone and I need to put that in. All right, so we'll put that in. So let's see here, 0662. All right, we hit the authentication button there. All right, so now we're in the back office of this particular thing, and then you're going to just pops up every time you sign in, so just kind of exit out of it, ignore it for a moment. All right, so this is the back office. So you can transfer money. So this is a blockchain, okay, and they deal with companies, like real estate, fintech, renewable type of companies, all that gaming. It's a lot of different stuff that they do, and so they give out certificates for you to purchase if you want to purchase, and then if you want to activate that certificate so that it starts giving you a cashback reward, then you can do that by loading it again. And they have their own wallets here, so you can transfer money in. So with any blockchain, it doesn't work with actual cash, like US dollar, euro, that kind of thing. So you have to bring in crypto. So it's going to be crypto in and crypto out. Okay. And but this is not a crypto project because they really don't deal with trying to create cryptocurrencies, that kind of thing. Okay, but they utilize the crypto in order for you to be able to buy these certificates and then load them for a cashback reward uh, on the blockchain, because blockchain has to only deals with the crypto. Okay, and the main one that you're going to be using in this whole thing is the USDT, and on the Ethereum chain, the ERC20. This is the one that you're going to be using the most, okay? The other one that you're going to see a lot because you're getting paid in it, and then you transfer it to USDC, is this one right here, the convertible euro. This is how you get your cashback reward, and then you'll just transfer it to this, okay? All right. Now, this is where everybody gets excited because they really want to make their cashback reward. They want to get that money, and where it's working for them in a passive way. And this is where that would happen. The other way is through Lydian.raw, and you could go here, and this is the metaverse. Okay, this is where you can buy citizenship, you can buy real estate within the metaverse, you can shop when as companies come in, they put up their shops. You can actually shop. So they're calling it something like be very similar to Amazon, but in the metaverse. Okay, So this is where that will take place. Now, uh, so let's go to the certificates. Now, keep in mind that these certificates, they may change. It's not always going to be the exact same type of certificate that you would get. Okay, so this is the fourth generation of the certificates, and it had three others already before this, and then each time it seems to be getting better and better. So tomorrow, because these certificates might have been completely bought out already, and they'll have new certificates that'll populate for you to take advantage of, and then so every one of them will have a different circumstance, a different type of payouts, that you can get on these cashback rewards. So when you first come in, okay, into the program, they give you what they call a fast start. Okay, and a fast start, you can purchase this certificate for 100 USDT. Let's say if you don't have a lot of money, because a lot of people don't have a whole lot of money, so they have to start kind of small, right? Some of them are just don't they cannot purchase a certificate at all, so they just take advantage of the affiliate program and get free certificates. And as they come in, they work on loading those certificates. While others, they may have a little bit more cash flow that they want to work with, and they'll purchase these certificates and then load these certificates, and they start having a cashback reward immediately. So what I want to say before any of this, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not a financial planner or anything like that. Okay, you should only invest what you are willing to actually lose, right? Because everything is a risk. So whenever you invest in something, you gotta have the mindset when you invest in something that you're willing to lose it, because it is whatever it is that you're doing, right? So in this particular case, you are purchasing these certificates, okay? And so for maximum example, okay, I'm going to use the water certificate, which is a purchase price of $1,000. So what happens is you'll purchase this certificate for $1,000, and it gives you access to these block folios. Okay. Now you'll notice that there's a bonus here. You'll notice that the max potential payout is 61,290 USD. It doesn't mean that you're going to get that, because it requires that you need to load up every single thing and plus some. Okay. So with this one, if we use like the fintech, okay, here fintech, and let's say we bought this certificate for 1,000 USDT, and then we're gonna load it again for 1,000 USDT. Okay, so we're gonna load it, and then once we load it, we activate the bonus pool here of 3,500 at the end of 2 years, right? 24 months, which is 1.5% per month on the monthly payback. Okay. Now on the weekly payback, it's only good for 1 year. Okay. So once the 1 year is done, it's done. All right. So this 5% here is paid on this purchase price here, while the load here is on this here, and for this bonus at the end of 24 months. Okay, so you can imagine if you bought the certificate, you load it for 1,000, you're getting on the fintech, you're getting 5% cash back reward. On this particular one, a weekly pay, and that gives you a cashback reward of $2,600. Whereas this at the end, it's going to give you an additional bonus of 3,500. You'll notice that here it's 4% with the bonus. Real estate 3.5%, 2.5% on the Met portfolio, 3% on the supplement, and then 4% on the gaming. And keep in mind with the supplements and the gaming, you get a credit. Okay, so a credit to game or a credit to buy supplements. Whereas these are or they give you money back. Okay, so I hope that makes a lot of sense of what this can actually do for you, and whatever you purchase or you don't purchase, it's totally up to you. And this is a really nice cash back reward system that GS Partners has put together for everyday people like you and me that may not have a ton of money to buy these type of certificates, but the payback on these rewards is quite nice. And I've been involved with this company for a little bit, and every week, every week I get a payback, right? Every week, it comes in, and then you could whatever you do with that money, how you withdraw that money, how you if you want to compound that money, and it's totally up to you what you want to do. There are those who withdraw the money and they save up for it to buy citizenship in the metaverse. Some of them buy get the they do the withdrawal so they can buy more certificates and then load those certificates up for more cashback reward, and then it accumulates, and it gives them a much bigger uh, payout reward than before. And then you also some will compound because they want to have a bigger 1.5%, off of that as well. And so for me personally, I was certainly skeptical at first, but seeing it in action has really taught me that this is legitimate, that this is worth your time. It's worth being an affiliate for. It's worth buying the certificates and then loading them for a cashback reward. And as a living experience of this particular thing, I can tell you when I first got involved with GS Partners, it was very hard to come up with money. Where there's so much going on. You gotta save up for specific things that you're trying to save up for, or you're trying to make ends meet. You're trying to pay the bills, right? Or you're trying to build an investment where you can have a nice passive income coming in. And sometimes it's even like hard sometimes for a lot of people to actually go out there and recruit people in an affiliate program, or a network marketing type of program, because they don't have the skill set to actually go out there and really make it happen. And maybe because it's believability, maybe it's because they haven't had any kind of results happening. And see, having results and being able to have that social proof, it's a very, very big deal for so many reasons. And I can tell you that when I first got involved with GS Partners, I immediately within a week start having that social proof. Start being able to share the weekly payout reward that I was getting from the purchase of the certificates, from the buy three get one free promotion, and the on the fast track that they give you. And it's quite nice that this is here. And so I close that one, let me show you let's see, where is it? The fast track. It's under, I think it's under there. It's promotions. Okay, we're going to fast start button. So when you first start your monthly affiliate program subscription. It's 33 USDT that's paid in. That's $33, right? Now check this out, okay? I'm gonna make this bubble smaller. All right, check this out, okay? So for 30 days, they give you a promotion, and this promotion states that if you were to buy 3 certificates, you would get one free, and the free certificate is the match of the highest value certificate purchased. And you could do this unlimited time. So let's say you bought $1,000 certificate of water, and you bought two $250 certificates. Which one would you get for free? Well, of course, you'll get the 1,000 USDT certificate for free, which is the water. You again, the following next time you decide I'm going to buy two 100 certificates. I'm in the fast start. I could do the 100s and 1,000. Which one will you get? You will get the 1,000. Now let's say that you brought an affiliate in, a business partner in, and they bought 3 and got one free. Well, guess what? You would also get one free as well, and you will get their highest one that they purchased. So you can see how this could be quite lucrative for you if you were to really work the program. But like with any program, it's never a guarantee that you will have success, because with success, it requires you to actually get out there and share this opportunity with other people. It requires you to be a product of the product. It requires you to not quit if it gets tough. And if you actually go out there and you do the work, you will have results eventually or immediately, or it may take a little bit of time, but you will have results. And the great thing about this particular program is that you don't have to be an affiliate to enjoy the high payback reward. You don't have you don't have to be an affiliate to get the payback reward that they are paying with the elemental certificates that you see here. Okay? As a customer, you can purchase these and get the same type of reward as before. So, do you have to be an affiliate? No. Do you have to make a purchase? No. Can you be an affiliate without purchasing one of these? Yes. Do you have Can you be an affiliate and not have to purchase and load? Absolutely. You can do that if you want to. It's totally up to you how you want to do that, right? And for this, it's a great opportunity for a lot of people out there. But like anything, it does require you to do a little bit of work to get things done. If you want to be a product of the product, you want to put the trust in it and say, "Hey, I want to trust this, and I want to be a product of the product." You need to be the product of the product, because that's going to help explain to others what about the experience that you're having. Like myself, having this great experience to be able to begin to have life changing uh, income that is paid in rewards, and um, and for me, having that is a very, very big deal for me, right? I've been part of other network marketing companies. I never had success with it, but this, I have success. With this, I have results. With this, I'm having a passive income that's coming in without me doing anything. Without me doing anything, the money is there. Now, what am I doing with that money? You set your own strategy of how you're going to accumulate the type of money that you are looking for. So it's really up to you, to dictate that. So I hope you got a lot of value out of this, and there's a lot more to share. I just don't have time to really share with you because we're already at 45 minutes, 43 minutes into this, and I don't want to take up your time. But if you have questions, feel free to message me. Send me a message, a private message, whether it be through YouTube, or you can go to my Facebook page. I'll have that below as well, where you can check me out as well. And I want to thank you for watching this review. And if you got, make a comment below, extra questions. I mean, I'm here to answer your questions. Okay. Uh, so thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have an awesome, awesome rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. And again, if you don't have a person that you're connected with and you want to get started with GS Partners, the link is below. Check it out, and you have an awesome day. Take care. Bye bye.